Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. South Carolina politicians are still firmly behind President Trump on most issues, but Governor McMaster has now come out strongly again against any offshore drilling initiatives the Trump administration might consider going forward. Trump took the advice of McMaster and other political leaders in the state during his first administration and barred any offshore exploration until 2032. But some in Trump 2.0 are pushing for at least more seismic testing off our coastline as part of a new energy policy. McMaster and North Carolina Democratic Governor Josh Stein signed a letter to Trump asking him to leave the Carolina coastline alone in search for more oil because of the obvious impacts on tourism and the environment. Nearly all of the major towns along the coast and other state leaders came out against any offshore drilling during Trump's last administration. Some fairly big news in south of the broad charity world. The Deep Well project on Hilton Head Island and Bluffton Self-Help have always kind of been competing for your donations, but they are now announcing what they call a strategic partnership to share space and staffing to enhance their services and outreach. This does not appear to be a full-fledged merger, at least not yet, but besides sharing space and staff, the two organizations will now co-fund a full-time client advocate case manager to work one-on-one with neighbors to address financial literacy, job readiness, and resource navigation. All of that is currently available in Bluffton, but it's new for Hilton Head Island. It is, of course, summertime in the Lowcountry, and that means shark season. Tuesday afternoon, a female beachgoer had to be rescued by Hilton Head fire rescue crews after sustaining leg lacerations consistent with a shark bite. She was ambulanced to Hilton Head Airport and then helicoptered to Savannah for further treatment of what are believed to be non-life-threatening injuries. If you are at all plugged in politically, you've likely heard the rumors about which Republicans are going to run for governor next year to try to follow the term-limited Henry McMaster. Attorney General Alan Wilson is expected to be the first to officially announce he's running early. He's already sending out invitations for a campaign rally on Monday. He's serving his fourth term as AG. He's the son of 2nd District Congressman Joe Wilson. 1st District Congresswoman Nancy Mace has said she's seriously considering running, and Lieutenant Governor Pam Yvette is also expected to run. And if you lived in the Lowcountry 10 years ago, you'll likely remember where you were when you heard that 9 people at a Bible study class, including State Senator Clemente Pinckney, were gunned down by a white supremacist at the Mother Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston. To commemorate the 10th anniversary, Mother Emmanuel's congregation invited the Pittsburgh synagogue, who lost 11 members in a similar shooting 7 years ago, to join in. They were all lamenting about how little has really changed in the years since their tragedies. They were joined by U.S. Senator Mark Kelly and his wife, former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords. She is now 14 years removed from her own near-death experience from gunfire. Possibly the most moving moment of the service was when the son of one of the 9 who were killed asked everyone in the church to, quote, hug someone who looks different than you, unquote. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Still a lot to come on the WHHI Daily News. We're going to talk sea turtles. We're also going to hear more about an interesting golf event coming up later on in the summer. But coming up next, we're going to talk about the potential new arena for USCB. Planning for it is getting serious. We'll talk about it next.